a capsule home and how you can have these good, classic, basic pieces that will last.
So the reason why I'm recording this,
and all the trends can come and go, but you have this.
I've been weaning off my devices and reading more and deciding to watch, enforce that I see more positive things, because I just get violated so much using my devices. The cyberbullying and mind games played with my devices, I just couldn't take it. So I was weaning myself off the social media and different things. So, and trying to watch more positive things. So if you look at how blurry everything is now.
From Pottery Barn, it's one that I really love. It's so comfortable. Our family just
so this device is a better device. I deliberately spent good money and searched for a device. It's not as good as a lot of parties would perceive. You know, maybe people have more income, but for me, I spent a lot of money on this. You know, and I spent a lot of time and effort to make sure I had a good device, and it showed a lot more clear. And this is something that I've had to endure a long time. So every avenue I take to get pleasure or, you know, to have an escape, someone is combating that issue, that situation with problems. So now on all my devices, the experience is not as great because all the videos are blurry and the clarity is poor. All of them. All of them. I have 3. So nonetheless, this is just what it is. It's frustrating that someone could have repeatedly abused this much power. And then I listened to devotionals this morning, and my devices are programmed, knowing you never believe it. And I tried to catch them. Each time I put my device down, the plane, it stops. Or if I pause something or close a window, each time I put my device down, it's programmed to start playing again. So it is deliberate. So each time I have to go back to my devices, it's designed to spin my wheels, knowing you never believe my story. So I tried to record it, but immediately when I got another device to record it, it corrected. So basically what happened is I had the Bible study playing the devotional, and each time it was programmed to stop playing and cause conflict each time I put my device down. It happened like 4 times. And it made me want to cry that so much power could be abused. So I just got up and got the device, and I tried to hide the fact that I was about to record it so I can catch them doing it. So every single day, if I'm listening to something or whatever and I try to pause it, it'll play as soon as I put my device down. If I close out YouTube, it'll play again, making me have to go back to my devices. It's done in malice. And it's happened in front of the police department, and they had an excuse on why it was occurring. They stated, the Garland Police stated that it happens, the commercials play on their own. I had it and attached to all these hang-up calls, but the police department want to investigate all these harassing calls I've been doing. So now it did it again.
Oh, that's as soon as you click on a video.
I'm not being heard. We were talking and it started playing again from nowhere. It's the second time since we've been talking. Oh, so it's a commercial for a commercial to play on its own.
Sometimes they do on videos.
Oh, so that's why my phone keeps on playing on its own, because commercials do that on their own.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because it has played 2 times without me pressing anything for a video, and you said YouTube commercials do that on their own to cover for it. Just like Richardson Police covered for my device when it was hacked. So I had made all these reports in Garland, was arrested at New Beginnings and Texas Rangers for reporting crimes. People have not had accountability. Now you're saying that I have to go through this runaround for making reports?
No. Why did they arrest
That's why they arrested me for They arrested me for attending a domestic violence support group with malice, which I thought was consequences for the police. But I'm talking to a man, and she comes. This is how they tamper with evidence.
What was
so she needs to come and give me the report number. So nothing on his body cam. She comes from nowhere.
And what was your name?
And needs me to report the living hell that I've been through.
I thought on a video that a recording that I saw the other day, that it said that if officers abused their position and came with intimidation and used their tones and body gestures and did all of this, that this was consequences.
That was the man that I was speaking with.
That these were avenues
so she came from nowhere and needs me to repeat
you want me to pull up the site? It talked about abuse of power and how officers can use intimidation and tones and their body gestures.
That's not in the law. That's probably just the website you wrote.
Yeah, it was just showing psychological
strategies
abuse
for
that officers can be enlisted
in
that were committing crimes and tactics that they have
You called us
to deprive someone of law enforcement.
You called us here, correct?
But I just talked to him. Why do I have to repeat it again to you? This is traumatic to repeatedly have to endure this. Why would you abuse your power? And I just gave a whole report to him. I gave a whole report to him, and then you want me to repeat my phone has came on a third time?
Well, if you got any complaints and everything, you can come up to the Garland Police Department, file a complaint, and do it.
So I can't flee abuse, period? I'm going to have to endure this the rest of my life?
You can definitely.
I tried to get it in a safe environment, and they wouldn't do it.
Report
And
number
then
and all the
report
reports that
number.
haven't been investigated and assaults and arrests.
You haven't made a statement about an offense being committed. So how can I take a report on there's no offense?
Oh, okay. So me being ran off the road in Garland is an offense?
Who ran you over?
Are these prank calls another one that you're witnessing? Those are offenses?
Who ran you off?
The prank calls, is that an offense?
That's happening in front of
Are
them.
you covering for crimes? Because if I can't report the prank calls to you and that you're witnessing in front of you and the crime's being committed with my phone and you're tampering with evidence, which is a felony, repeatedly unaddressed. Let me just put the phone up. It just keeps coming on its own. Let me just
The
put it
phone
up.
is trying to
And you
interrupt the
guys just
conversations
repeatedly
with the
keep coming
police.
for it. So if I
They
put it
know
down
it's
on the
being
ground,
hacked, so then they
the
want.
phone
But this
can't come on
every
its
single
own.
day, I put my
Then it's
device down,
obvious that maybe
and
you'll
just
be forced
proving
to
that
do
this
law
repeatedly
enforcement.
keeps happening.
Okay, the phone's on the ground.
So it's not safe for me to go to
So-
church, and then they want to be able to cause havoc with me just simply listening to church, knowing you'd never believe my story. So what this is designed is just to provide you evidence of how much power needs to be abused before something is done. Why does the government feel I deserve to be treated like this to the extreme to where they enlist countless accomplices to countless felonies and misdemeanor charges? So since I'm doing my own investigational work, the only thing that I can come up with is that someone has a problem with me and that it's powerful. And the government is on piggying back off this person's hatred for profit. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because I just don't understand how it would benefit the government to treat me like this repeatedly over and over for all these years. So I know my story is incredible once again, and this is designed to prove it. It's Sunday, and the time now is 10:30, and all I wanted to do is just listen to a sermon since I'm not permitted to go to church and not have relationships, and I feel that those experiences have been compromised, and I'm just trying to prove it.